Maintenance of branch offices. In terms of Section 27 of the Act, if a chartered accountant in practice or a firm of chartered accountants has more than one office in India, each one of such offices should be in the separate charge of a member of the institute. Failure on the part of a member or a firm to have a member in charge of its branch and a separate member in case of each of the branches where there is more than one would constitute professional misconduct. However, exemption has been given to members practicing in hill areas subject to certain conditions. The conditions are such members or firm be allowed to open temporary offices in a city in the plains for a limited period not exceeding 3 months a year. The regular office need not be closed during this period and all correspondence can continue to be made at the regular office. The name board of the firm in the temporary office should not be displayed at times other than the period such office is permitted to function as above. The temporary office should not be mentioned in the letterheads, visiting cards or any other documents as a place of business of the member or of the firm. Before commencement of every winter, it shall be obligatory on the member or firm to inform the institute that he or the firm is opening the temporary office from a particular date, and after the office is closed at the expiry period of the period of permission, an intimation to that effect should also be sent to the office of the institute by registered post. The above said conditions apply to any additional office situated at a place beyond 50 kilometers from the municipal limits in which any office is situated. I repeat, above conditions apply to any additional office situated at a place beyond 50 kilometers from the municipal limits in which any office is situated. It is necessary to mention that the CA in charge of the branch of another firm should be associated with him or with the firm either as a partner or as a paid assistant. If he is a paid assistant, he must be in whole time employment with him. I repeat, it is necessary to mention that the chartered accountant in charge of the branch of another firm should be associated with him or with the firm either as a partner or as a paid assistant. If he is a paid assistant, he must be in whole time employment with him. The requirement of Section 27 in regard to a member being in charge of an office of a chartered accountant in practice or a firm of such a chartered accountants shall be satisfied only if the member is actively associated with such office. Such association shall be deemed to exist if the member resides in the place where the office is situated for a period of not less than 182 days in a year, or if he attends the said office for a period of not less than 182 days in a year, or in such other circumstances as in the opinion of the executive committee establish such active association. However, a member can be in charge of two offices if they are located in one and the same accommodation. In this context, some of the council's decisions are as follows. I repeat, however, a member can be in charge of two offices if they are located in one and the same accommodation. In this context, some of the council's decisions are as follows. With regard to the use of the name board, there will be no bar to putting up of a name board in the place of residence of a member with the designation of chartered accountant, provided it is a name plate or a name board of an individual member and not of the firm. Example, Mr. X and Mr. Y, partners of CA firm, one in charge of head office and another in charge of branch at a distance of 80 kilometers from the municipal limits, puts up a name board of the firm in both premises and also in their respective residences. Putting name board of the firm at residence. The council of the institute has decided that with regard to the use of the name board, there will be no bar to putting up of a name board in the place of residence of a member with the designation of chartered accountant, provided it is a nameplate or board of a individual member and not of the firm. In the given case, partners XY and Co put up a name board of the firm in both the offices and also in their respective residences. So it's concluded that the chartered accountants are guilty of misconduct. Distance given in the question is not relevant for deciding. Next one. The exemption may be granted to a member or a firm of chartered accountants in practice to have a second office without such second office being under the separate charge of a member of the institute, provided the second office is located in the same premises in which the first office is located, or the second office is located in the same city in which the first office is located, or the second office is located within a distance of 50 kilometers from the municipal limits of the city in which the first office is located. A member having two offices of the type referred to above shall have to declare which of the two offices is his main office, which would constitute his professional address. Illustration number 4. Mr. K Mr. K, chartered accountant, practice as a sole proprietor, has an office in the suburbs of Chennai. Due to increase in the IT assessment work, he opens another office near the income tax office, which is within the city, and it's within a distance of 30 kilometers from his office in the suburb. For running the new office, he is employed a retired income tax commissioner who is not a chartered accountant. Now the solution is, as per section 27 of the Chartered Accountants Act 1949, if a CA in practice has more than one office in India, each one of these offices should be in the separate charge of a member of the institute. However, a member can be in charge of two offices if the second office is located in the same premises or in the same city in which the first office is located, or the second office is located within a distance of 50 kilometers from the municipal limits of a city in which the first office is located. In the given case, Mr. K, chartered accountant in practice as a sole proprietor at Chennai, has an office in suburbs of Chennai, and due to increase in the work, he has opened another branch within the city near the income tax office. He also employed a retired income tax commissioner to run the new office, and then the second office is situated within a distance of 30 kilometers from his office in the suburb. Conclusion: in view of the above provisions, there will be no misconduct if Mr. K will be in charge of both the offices. However, he is bound to declare which of the two offices is the main offices. Next one, KYC norms for CA in practice. The financial services industry globally is required to obtain information of their clients and comply with the Know Your Clients norms. Keeping in mind the highest standards of chartered accountancy profession in India, the Council of CA Institute issued such norms to be observed by members of the profession who are in practice. In light of this background, the Council of CA Institute provided the following KYC norms, which are mandatory in nature and shall apply in all assignments pertaining to attestation functions. The KYC norms approved by the Council of ICAI are given below. Where client is an individual or proprietor, general information regarding name of the individual, PAN card, business description, copy of last audited financial statement, engagement information, the type of engagement. Next category, where client is a corporate entity, get the general information from them regarding name and address, business description, name of the parent company in case of subsidiary, copy of last audited financial statement, and get some engagement information regarding the type of engagement, and regulatory information like PAN, company identification number, directors' names and addresses, directors' identification number. And the third category, where client is a non-corporate entity, get the general information like copy of PAN, business description, name and address of the entity, partners' names and addresses, copy of last audited financial statements, and engagement information like type of engagement. Then the next heading is Chartered Accountants in Service. In accordance with the definitions provided under the Code of Ethics, a professional accountant in service or chartered accountant in service means a professional accountant employed or engaged in an executive or non-executive capacity in areas such as commerce, industry, service, public sector, education, non-profit organization, regulatory bodies or professional bodies, or a professional accountant contracted by such entities. With this, I'm finishing this episode. In the next episode, I'm going to talk to you about the disciplinary procedures.